Well, the day has finally arrived. It's the culmination of 4 months of incredibly hard work, tons of sweat, piles of healthy food, and a daily ongoing examination of our inner self. It is the Project Fit finale.
You make it sound so profound.
I know, well, it has been profound. So this is the end of Maggie and I's 4-month weight loss journey. How does it feel?
Exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah, like now I can eat cookies again. No, just joking.
Okay,
I think Juliana would be very upset to hear that.
and she'll be here later, our nutritionist. But
Yes.
speaking of cookies, it's time for the results.
Yes, why don't you go ahead first, Cheryl?
Well, I'm excited to say I've lost 13 pounds and gained a ton of muscle.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm
And
very
she
excited.
looks fabulous. You have to see like the full effect. You look so good. I lost 15 pounds, so I'm excited.
Amazing!
Hear the audience in the crowd.
I know, our fans.
Yeah, so I mean, that's huge.
It is.
And it's not just about weight, right? We've also been working on ourselves, emotional eating, all of these things.
Energy, fitness, it's been amazing. There's so much, and we're going to unpack it all. Our experts are here.
Yes.
So we're going to go talk to them. But before we do that, let's take a look at the last 4 months. Maggie, you and I have decided to do something a little crazy.
We decided to lose weight on national television. Yay! And we're looking at 4 months. We have a nutritionist, gyms, life coach. We're talking about spiritual health as well.
At any age, I can start and make a change and eat healthier, be more active.
More in control, better boundaries,
You can never be upset about trying to improve yourself, even though I have to say there's been ups and downs.
greater self-awareness.
Can't believe I did that.
Let's go the
That's
opposite way.
amazing.
Ready?
Use interval training and do it right. You are still burning calories long after you stop exercising.
Still burning.
Did ground turkey instead. And I think it was a hit. Was it a hit, Ethan? Oh. I liked it.
Good.
Ethan or Joshua ate them. At least it's 2 out of 3.
Being intentional about taking care of yourself, not just your body, but your emotions as well.
So more protein, less sugar. There you go.
Just having more energy. I know we talked about having more energy. Like
Both of us.
The unexpected can happen. New friends, confidence, strength, and hopefully in 4 months, improve fitness, health, and a brand new body.
And I'm here with Jake Saraphanian, my trainer from Orangetheory Fitness, who I have called and nicknamed the Master Torture. You love that nickname, don't you?
Yes and no.
All trainers have a little bit of that in them, I think. I don't know. But you have watched my journey from the very first day. We saw the video of me working out. Tell me about the great things you've seen in my life.
Well, just from the weight loss, I've also seen you getting stronger in the weight room. I know you told me that you went from 1 push-up. Now you're able to do 20 push-ups.
20 push-ups.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
A lot more. Yeah, give it up. Also, too, you told me that you had a little bit of arthritis, a little bit of discomfort in your joints, and going through this exercise journey, you've noticed that the pains have gone away, no more discomfort. You told me that you're down a shirt size, you're down a pant size, you're sleeping better. You have more energy levels. You're doing things that you never thought that you could see you doing. And I think earlier in the change room, you told me that this is probably the fittest and the most healthiest you've ever been in your life. So there's a lot of different aspects just outside of the weight loss that can be considered a success as well for you.
Well, you know, a lot of people go on these journeys and they lose weight and they get fit, and then when it's over, you go right back to where you were. And I don't want that to happen. I'm still on a journey. What is your best advice for me and for people watching to just continue on with this healthy lifestyle?
My best advice for you is you've seen so much success with Orangetheory Fitness so far. Why discontinue? Keep going. You can increase the frequency that you're coming, take it to the next level. You can be taking me up on some of the challenges that I offer in the weight room on some of the exercises, not doing the options anymore. So there's a lot of different ways to kind of stay on track. But my biggest advice to you is why discontinue with Orangetheory Fitness? If you've seen the success so far, keep going and don't stop. Don't fall off the wagon.
I appreciate you guys so much for all that you've done. You've been great. So thank you.
No problem.
And we're going to go to Maggie now with her trainer.
I'm here with Jessica McCormick, my fabulous trainer. And so Jessica, I mean, I can't believe it's been 4 months.
4 months, yeah.
So we partnered with Good Life because I had never been to a gym before. And so I was a little timid, a little afraid about entering in and seeing all of this equipment. But you guys made it so easy and so welcoming. And I know that was something that I talked to you about. Why is that important to just kind of ease people's worries and
Well, it's important because everybody has that moment where they're not sure about what they're doing and they need different resources, whether it's our group exercise classes, our FitFix orientations, where we offer to take you through the machines for free.
So many options.
Or personal training. So there really is something for everybody to help get you started.
Yeah. So how do I continue this? I've lost 15 pounds. I know my goal was 20, but you had projected, you said, Maggie, I don't know if you're going to lose that much by your finale. And you had projected that I'd lose this amount, 15.
Yeah.
So how do I keep going?
So you definitely need to change up what you're doing.
Okay.
So when something starts to become easy, that's when you need to completely change it up and start doing something else that's more challenging, whether it's getting into some of our group fitness classes, or if it's just increasing the amount of weight that you're lifting, changing the number of repetitions that you're doing.
Okay.
So that's something that's really super important, that you need to just keep changing up your workout often.
And also working out at home. I know that's like something that we can do at home. We don't, get it if we can't get to the gym that day, doing things at home. Just staying active is so important.
Yes, definitely. And I also got you something to help you with that. So I know that you're a very visual person, and Maggie took pictures of everything that we did. So I got you something to continue with that.
Oh my gosh. Can I open it?
Yes,
Can I,
yes.
Oh, this is amazing. So it's the big book of exercise. That's hilarious. So yes, this is our inside thing. So every time Jessica would give me an exercise, I'd be like, here's my cell phone, take a picture of it. So now I have pictures of every exercise imaginable.
And that'll help you switch up your workout.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Jessica. This is great. And now we're going to Cheryl and Dr. Mary C. Lynn.
Well, Dr. Mary, it's so great to be with you. And you have been our life coach. You have been sometimes our hand holder, our shoulder to cry on. I'm kind of scared to ask you this question because it could kind of go personal. But what changes have you seen in Maggie and I as we've gone through an internal journey of looking at weight loss in our lifestyle?
Well, first of all, I want to say that it's been a joy to work with you and Maggie. The main thing is both of you are so teachable, and you are able to go to those deep places, even though I'm not sure you signed up for it. So
I got a little bit more out of it than I intended, but I'm so thankful, really so thankful.
yeah, I mean, I just saw how you embraced the hard stuff, which was looking at yourself. What are the things that you need to change internally? It wasn't just a matter of what are the habits I have to learn to lose weight. So that was really significant. And you were really honest with me. You were, I thought, vulnerable and authentic with the audience, which I think is an encouragement to them. And Maggie was the same thing as well. So I really appreciate seeing that.
Well, I know when we started this journey, the one thing I was thinking was, like when people have habits in their life, there's sometimes something driving it. Just
Right.
our bad habits, sometimes the way that we are stressed out and then we want chocolate, or, women that were just famous for that. So I wanted to look at that, and it's been really helpful. The one thing I've learned actually more than anything else is self-care.
Yes.
It's just, why am I not caring for myself? Why am I putting everyone else
Exactly.
first? And,
Exactly.
as a person of faith, it just feels selfish. And so retraining my brain to say it's not selfish to care for yourself, because when I care for me, then I can care for the world.
That's right.
So that's been awesome. We want to keep going. This is not over by any means. What is your best advice for people to continue the journey?
Well, first of all, we had been talking off camera that you enjoyed this show because it helped you kind of have the goals, to kind of put your feet to the fire still. So do that for yourself. Set small goals. This week I'm going to do this. This month I'm going to do this. And not do it in a way that's perfectionistic, as you have to follow, otherwise you fall flat on your face. But just so you have that goal to move towards. And if you do meet the goals, celebrate. And if you find, well, maybe a little bit.
Okay, tiny little bit.
Tiny little bit, dark chocolate. But also, if you do find that you're struggling that week, examine what's going on in your life. Is it because you're sick or you're extra busy? What do you need to do to kind of get things back on track? And the self-care piece is huge. If you can continue that, it'll motivate you to want to continue to be healthy.
And you're still just a phone call away, right?
Absolutely, and a text away.
That's awesome. Well, you've been amazing. Thank you so much for taking this journey with us.
Well, thank you for inviting me. It's been awesome.
We appreciate you. And now we're going to go to Maggie with our awesome nutritionist, Juliana.
She is awesome. Our nutritionist, Juliana Cavaleri, joins me today. Juliana, thank you so much for journeying with us on this.
My pleasure. It was amazing to be here.
Yeah. Now, I remember the first time we met, and I said, you know, I eat my breakfast at my desk. That's the extent of my breakfast. And you said, Maggie, you need to make sure that you make time to eat. And I think that was one of the biggest challenges as a busy mom. You know, you're eating as you go. Why is it important to kind of carve out those times and make sure that you eat intentionally?
Yeah, so it's really important because you want to be mindful of what you put into your body. Sometimes when we're really busy, we eat too fast. We're eating, maybe our portions are a bit bigger than usual, etc. So the more mindful you are when you are eating and stuff like that, your portions decrease. You're eating slower. That decreases acid reflux and things like that. So it's better for you in a whole being sense.
And I think as women, we tend to think, okay, if I need to lose a little extra weight, I'm just going to skip a meal. And that was another thing that you said, do not skip your meals. Explain the importance of that.
Yeah, skipping meals can cause so many different things. You can go in starvation mode. So
you might see it on the scale, but it's not a good thing for your body.
Yes, internally, because then your pancreas gets out of whack, your blood sugars tend to spike. There's many different things biologically that happen in your body when you skip a meal. So you really want to make sure, especially if you're working out aggressively, like I know you have been, so you want to make sure you're eating your meals, and that does increase your metabolic rate. And yeah, because when you don't skip meals, you also suppress your metabolic rate. So, and we've been talking about that a lot, how to increase your metabolic rate through food and through exercise. So that was another pointer I brought up too.
So what are things that Cheryl and I can both do to continue this goal of losing weight, staying healthy, just being wise with our choices?
Well, many things. You know, if you feel like you've been off track, go back to the food diaries, even if it's writing down a piece of paper, things like that. Always be mindful of what you're eating. Continue to eat regularly, 3 meals, 3 snacks. Just make sure, you know, even if you're dining out, you know, choose healthier alternatives. And these are just mindful things to do every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, portion control is always a must, no matter what.
And listening to your body. I know.
Listening to your body.
I know you know, our viewers at home know that about my Crohn's and just dealing with that, and I've shared that with you, Juliana. And that's something that I've just become more in tune to, just listening to my body when it reacts to certain foods that I would just be like, oh, it's just, you know, an off day or whatever, but actually listening. How important is it just to listen to your body?
Your body speaks to you in many, many different ways. And having something like an irritable bowel disorder is one thing that can affect your quality of life. So it's really important to be aware of your symptoms and if you're bloating and feeling not too good and things like that. So it's really important to be aware of, even through food diaries, to figure out, okay, what did I eat? How am I feeling? Am I feeling good? Okay, maybe there is something in that food choice that I had that can exacerbate another symptom or a reaction. So it's really important to be mindful and aware of those things.
Food diaries are so important, and you can get all this information on crossroads360.com and all of Juliana's blogs and all of our experts' blogs as well.